Discipline, my friend, discipline. Every successful person must be disciplined. If you are going to achieve those goals, if you are going to reach that target, if you are going to become great, if you are ever going to know what true, good, and high success is, if you are going to become a high achiever, you must understand the language of discipline. Discipline, my friend, it's not just a word, it's not just a cliche, it is an essential and a core character content. Discipline must come from within. Discipline, my friend, must be learned. Every one of us must learn discipline. No person is born disciplined. Discipline is a way of thinking. It's a way of programming yourself and programming your mind to achieve the goals that you have set before you. And now, in that statement lies a very great secret in discipline. There is no person who can be disciplined without a goal. So the first way you must begin to work towards discipline is to have a goal in mind. What is the goal? What is the goal? What are you trying to achieve? I tell my students and those who I mentor, and I tell them, I say, you got to have discipline. You got to have discipline. But firstly, you need to have a goal to which you will be disciplined. And so when a person reaches me and tells me they are struggling with indiscipline, the first thing I ask them is, what are your goals? And many times, guess what? I find out they don't even have a goal. Many times, people don't have goals. They don't have any clear goals. And so there's nothing to be disciplined to. If you are going to be disciplined, you need a goal. That's the first thing you need to have. You need to have a goal. And then the second thing you must do is you need to have a plan on how to achieve that goal. And guess what? I'll tell you one thing for sure. It will take a person who is working in discipline to already decide and to choose to sit down and say, I'm going to have goals. I'm going to break those goals into bits and pieces that will make them achievable in what I call my plans. And so the next thing you will need to have is what? Your plans. You must have your plans. You must have your plans. The third thing you're going to have to do if you are going to be disciplined is you need to have a schedule or a timetable. A timetable that explains what you are going to be doing at what particular time. So for example, you want to cut down on weight. You say, I want to hit the gym. So when do you want to hit the gym? You want to say the day, you want to say the dates, you want to say the time, the exact hour. Not just a time range of say 1 hour, be there for 1 hour. No, 1 hour from what time to what time of the day. That, my friend, is how you begin to work towards discipline. And so when you have done this, you have intentionally created a sport. You have brought it to a level where it is absorbable. This, my friend, is how you begin to work in discipline. So when everything is clearly stated and easy for your system, your mind, your body to absorb, then you can say, okay, I'm going to be disciplined in doing this thing. You say you want to do some exercises, and you decide, okay, I'm going to do such number of reps, for example. You're going to do such amount of sit-ups or push-ups. That, my friend, is how you stay disciplined. So now the discipline to actually do the thing, to submit to the time, is what becomes the next and the most important thing. To be disciplined, my friend, you must remove every other option. You must remove every other thing. You must clear your head. You must remove every distraction. If it's say 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you say, I'm going to be doing this. At that moment, everything else gets removed. So there is nothing else. If it's your phone, you switch off your phone. If your phone is a distraction, you switch it off. If you need to go to the library, you go to the library. If you need to be busy doing something, you just focus on doing just that one thing. Every other thing switched off. This is how you begin your journey in discipline. And guess what? If you will continue doing this again and again and again and again and again, that, my friend, is how you become disciplined. You find yourself beginning to enjoy the thing that once was a challenge because you created a space for it in your life. So to become disciplined, you have to be able to create a space for something that matters to you. You have to create space for something that matters to you. When that space is created, when that allotted time comes, then it will be easy for you to stick with doing it. Yes, my friend, there is no other way. Remember, the first thing I said, nobody was born disciplined. But this is how you attain discipline. It is a conscious mindset to create space and time for something you consider to be important, and continue doing it and continue repeating it until it becomes second nature. So discipline is no longer just a thing, but it becomes something you acquire by practice, by repetition, and by doing it over and over and over again. The easier it becomes until it becomes automated. This is how disciplined people stay disciplined. It is not a struggle, it is now a way of life. So I tell you, my friend, this day, make space and time to 1, highlight those goals, 2, make those plans, 3, set up a schedule, and of course, go for it. Remember, if you do this, you will stay motivated.